Hey Scorpio, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a message. We're going to use mostly the musical alchemy of astrology deck, but we're going to pull just a couple Starman cards because I already had them out and I just feel like they kind of go good with the alchemy deck. They go well. I don't know. Poor English. Alright, so let's just get a couple of these for Scorpio. Our deep X-ray divers. Scorpio. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute since I've done a Scorpio for you guys. I had gone on vacation and then I got the flu and I was like, oh no, I can't record while I'm sick. But I'm all recovered for the most part, except for I still have a little bit of a hoarser voice. But I am definitely feeling magical. Alright. So, this is the third version of the musical Alchemy of Astrology prototype deck. Russell has been working on it so hard. I'm so lucky to be able to use this. Alright. Scorpio, what is going on? Oh, it's too high up there. So we have I am untethered. I am refined. I am withering. What's that about? I'm returned. Open. Becoming. I'm just looking at the backs of the cards here because we are getting messages from those. So there's a bit of ungroundedness over here, right? And but I almost think that was either intentional or like on purpose so that you can get to this point of being refined. But somehow it took a little bit more out of you than you expected. And then down here we have I am returned, which it's like whatever was taken from you, depleted from you, I guess. More, that's a better word. Whatever was depleted it's like it's restored. And it's like this I am open thing. It is it's different than being untethered. Like it's almost like the untethered is too open, like too open to things. Here is like a healthier open. It talks about like an awakening breath. This feels advanced, as if you learned something. And then here we have I am becoming, and this is really nice. It talks about being receptive, musing magic, crucible of creation. It's like it says wholly inspired to merge with my inner masculinity. I mean, I really like that. This feels like growth, really. But we're gonna get I'm gonna use this new little deck. It's a tiny little oracle deck called the Gentle Chaos, and it's fairly simple, but we're gonna use it to clarify some of these. We're just gonna get 3 of them. I bought it for myself around Christmas time and I never really used it. No, you have the teeth. Oh my gosh. The teeth. What is up with the teeth? Okay. So you're like what, this third sign so far that has the teeth. Let me just put the other two cards down and we'll talk about the teeth. All right, so okay, so the teeth is basically there's something, Scorpio, that something you're not saying that needs to be said. And not only that, it's something that really bothers you. It's something that's eating away at you. And like I don't want to talk in absolutes here because I don't like doing that. It's not hardly anything is ever 100% true or whatever, but all of the arrows are pointing to the solution is saying what you need to say. You need to say it. Because like there's like for one of the signs, I think it was Aquarius, it was all about analysis. They were so absorbed in analyzing like the results of what they say or who they're saying it to or how they're going to say it, like that it prevented them from making the decision to just freaking say it. So for you, I don't know yet because we need to flip. We need to flip these cards over and see, but there's something you're not saying. And I don't know if it's just, now this is Scorpio. It could just be a secret. And in that case, that's up to you. So this may be different teeth for you. Anyway, that's the teeth. Oh, you have wedding day roses too. Okay. So you have two of these cards in a row where the background is darkness. Okay. So the wedding day roses is about allowing yourself to go actually to have memories of the past. It's okay. So a lot of times, people say, stay away from the past. It's only the present moment. Like but like you can have memories. It's okay. That's what the wedding day roses are telling you right now. It's, sometimes it is necessary to have to revisit a memory or to look at something from the past. And even if it's shrouded in darkness, sometimes it's necessary. So it's kind of like giving you the go ahead if you were hesitant because you want to be good and stay in the present moment and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? At least that's what I'm getting from this message right now. Because like even the back of this card here, it says like this I am open, the one that feels healthier and more advanced. It talks about centering on the new now. So it is important to be in the now. But just know that just because you're accessing an old memory or thinking about something from the past, that doesn't mean you're not in the now. I just feel like it's coming out because you need some kind of reassurance in that area. So what's the last one here? The moths. Oh my gosh. I have not gotten this card yet before. You're the first. Okay. I'm intrigued. Let's get the little book and see what they intended this card to mean. Because it's funny, when I think of the moths, I always think of San with San Tarot because she has like a very specific moth meaning that's connected with her. But let's see what they say here. Okay, so the moths signify the value and the meaning of even the smallest beings. Is there something small in your life you've been overlooking. Interesting. So it comes with a poem. May every creature of every size, of every shape, take up space. Sometimes a moment of silence is simply not enough of a gesture to offer up to heaven. Interesting. The value and the meaning of even the smallest beings. I don't know if it's about beings for you, Scorpio, as like, I think it needs to be more general than that, more like things. Like a being can be a thing, but it doesn't have to be a being, if that makes sense. I think the moths are showing up here to help you with this card right here, which is becoming becoming more receptive, becoming being able to notice, like even something small can be your muse for magic. You know what I mean? So let's flip the cards. So let's see what else is going on here. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. There's a lot going on in this card. I am like, I don't know, with that bubble around her head, I'm just getting super astronaut vibes. Like you're going out there, like you're ready. You're ready to go out on a trip. Like a trip to the ethers, a trip to the cosmos or something here. And it kind of makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's the Starman deck, so there's probably going to be a lot of cosmos related stuff here, but like with the space shuttle, right? You've got the astronauts, and they're on this tether, right? When they go on their spacewalk, your card right here is I am untethered. Like, there's a bit of bravery there. I want to say, Scorpio. There's a bit of bravery. And so with the teeth, like, are you not, like, are you being a little bit dangerous in the astral and just keeping it to yourself? Don't know. Okay, so we have here planet Earth. Not exactly the same as the Earth element card. Talks about the solar seeded year. Open, focused reality, the lays of the land, a sacred earth walk. Oh, that is interesting. So it's almost like this is like it's it's like two things at the same time. It could be like the micro macro, where you're actually doing this you're doing your untethered spacewalk, but you are planted on the earth, so it may not be in the astral. It may not be in the astral at all. But it's like you've gone through the preparations that you need to. You've got your gear, right? And you're doing it. Like you're having the experiences. You're walking that line. You've experienced different even geographical spaces where you can sense the things going on there. It's almost like with the teeth that you're I don't know, like, are you keeping these experiences to yourself? Are you not sharing them? It's almost, but still, there's something you really want or need to say. Hmm. You're such a mystery, Scorpio. All right. Oh, and Virgo. I like it. I like a Virgo. All right. So in comes the analysis here. So this, to me, it seems like whatever you're doing here, it's like you are it says condensing ideas, okay? Seeking, sorting, separating, purifying, concentrating, refining. It's all different types of analysis that's going on here. I mean, in the big picture, it could just be integration, where you're integrating all of this stuff, and mum's the word while you're still integrating, um, which is actually pretty smart. So, again, with the wedding day roses, this there could be some elements of the past that have everything to do with this integration here. And so here, the seat of the soul. I love it. Okay, so we have a series, the seat of the soul. Ooh, and it talks about an open air concert. That's a vibe, isn't it? Divine feminine. Wait, didn't it mention divine? Oh, I love this. So Scorpio, you've got divine feminine here, but down here you also have um merging with your inner masculinity. How balanced of you. How balanced of you. Okay. So, and even this series, it also has some Virgo energy in it. So I think what's going to happen here is that you are going to you're gonna have some kind of emotional truth that comes out of this analysis here, and it's gonna feel like you have like recoded something within you, like put the dominoes in a certain order, or I don't know, I don't have the words to explain it, but it is like there's the word harvest in there, and self-love. It's like it's it should feel you should feel it. It should feel good. All right, so we have death here, and that's you, isn't it, Scorpio? You are the death card. 13 frequency here. There's an end to an old version of you. And it feels like you're already doing it. It's like you're already in the process. I feel like because this Queen of Swords looks so prepared. So prepared. Like you've already been doing this. Ugh, Pluto. All right. I don't know what my beef is with Pluto, like for real. I just know how Pluto makes me feel. I will take my personal feelings out of this. Okay, this is for Scorpio, not me. All right, so Pluto is showing up here, Scorpio, in order to identify some stuck shadows. So, I mean, I don't know. That seems like quite a feat. And of course, Scorpio, you're right there. You're right there in it. This is Scorpio energy there. Like, how are you going to do this? How do you identify your stuck shadows? Because you are in and out of shadows constantly. I mean, that's your bag, man. Or, you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to discern which ones are stuck, which ones are not? How do you know? It says troweling the wrong crustal debris. You know what? It may have to do with the difference between being untethered, right? Because we have that on the back of this card. Untethered versus this advanced openness. It's whatever happens between these two cards. Solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, you get it too. Okay. Solar eclipse has been coming out for like almost every reading so far. That is awesome. Galactic opportunities. And this solar eclipse card for these readings is bringing with it some kind of anticipation. It's a feeling it's almost palpable. You can feel it. It's like that feeling of being really excited for something, but there's no indication really what it is. It's just that feeling that something's coming. That's showing up for you as well. It talks about taking a pause to a pause for unexpected frequencies. I feel like that is pause for unexpected frequencies. That actually can help you if you are not sure how to identify which shadows are the stuck ones. Because, like, think about it. Like, you're an expert at navigating shadows, right? Like, you know what's up. That's your, you know, that's your specialty. Okay, so I would keep an eye out for anything that seems like out of the norm when it comes to, like when you're doing your shadow work, or when you're just having shadowy experiences, or emitting shadow or whatever, right? If something seems like very like unexpected or just kind of off, that's your cue as to what stuck shadow Pluto wants you to deal with. Ooh, the crocus of Mars. True pigmentation. I love this, and it's about the male voice. I like that. And it's also 13 frequency. 94. 4 is 13. 8 and 5 is 13. Death card is 13. You have like triple 13 in this reading. Oh, in the bottom row. So, the crocus of Mars, true pigmentation. That's talking about like flying your freak flag, showing your true colors, being yourself, loving yourself. Because you have your true pigmentation here coming out underneath the seat of the soul. I mean, man, it's like you're growing and you are becoming more of who you are, which is who you're meant to be, or you know what I mean? That kind of thing. And I love that it has this, like, it talks about a hidden hermetic secret. And I think this is your own, oh, secret, the teeth. That's interesting. That makes me think that the part of this card that talks about how, like, there's something that's bothering you and you want to say something but you don't. For you, Scorpio, it's different because it's almost like you don't say it because it's for you. It's your hermetic secret. It's about you being you. It's about your true pigmentation, the seat of your soul. That is interesting. And the moths, I mean, all those little things are going to help you see all of this. That is so cool. All right, so Scorpio, interesting. This is your message. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.